What's up, everybody? In this video, I'm going to be talking about just some basic Siege stuff that I've seen a lot of us struggling with. This isn't anything crazy. The video will probably be pretty short. Um, but I'm going to get right into it. The first thing that I think a lot of people struggle with, and it's the reason why you don't win a lot of gunfights, is your crosshair placement. A lot of people, when you swing this haul, you should be aiming at head height because that's where the enemy's head's going to be in a one-tap headshot game. What I see us doing a lot is swinging a haul like this, shooting at feet and knee level. Great if they're crouching, but 90% of times somebody's not going to be crouching. And for you to adjust up to here, that's going to be the split second that they shoot. And while you're still adjusting up to there, they're shooting you in the head and you haven't even got a bullet off yet. So if you come around this corner head height, already with your crosshair pre-aim there, all you got to do is pull the trigger. You don't have to adjust up, then pull the trigger. If you watch a lot of like pros or really good Siege players, they don't, there's some that have like this cracked out like movement, stuff like this, do all these peaks and stuff, great, right? But really good players, they don't even need all that. You just simply replace your crosshair where you want it at, and then shoot when you see somebody. And that's all you got to do. The next thing I see is when this is really prevalent in attack, we all funnel through the same area, right? And this will come with map knowledge and stuff, but there's things called like power positions and high trafficked areas in the map. For example, the Z area on Oregon, this is like a really high trafficked area, and not necessarily a power position. Power positions are like vital spots of the defense that hold the attackers back. Like a power position for top floor would be like armory. But if you're ever unsure of where to push and you feel lost, obviously this will come with map knowledge, but try to push these high trafficked areas, and you don't have to get aggressive here. You could simply just cut off the late rotate, right? Like if you're chilling in garage, cutting off a rotate here. Now obviously play time, like if it's 10 seconds here, you probably shouldn't be here if the bomb site's top floor, but cut off rotates, right? Cut off those high trafficked areas if you're ever unsure where to push from, right? Obviously that'll come with map time, map knowledge and stuff, but as you learn the map more, learn where you see a lot of enemies, where a lot of gunfights happen, and then once you figure that out, that's when you're going to be able to start cutting off those high trafficked areas. Because if we're all pushing the same spot, it's really easy for the defense to pinch us there and get a lot of crossfires and shut our push down really fast. Another tip, Peeker's advantage is really prevalent in Siege, so like you get a good tight angle. Holding a really tight angle like this isn't always the best, right? Because with Peeker's advantage, they're gonna move and you're gonna see something like their arm or something, but whole time they saw your whole body, right? So you can hold a little bit wider of an angle, and as soon as you see something, any movement, shoot. Don't wait till you see their head or anything like that. Shoot and then get off the angle, right? Like if you are holding it like real tight like this, as soon as you see something, shoot, then get off the angle. Piggybacking off of that, if you're in a gunfight with somebody that's holding like an angle like this, please don't re-peek it from the exact same angle you just shot him from. Like, if you shoot him here and then tuck back into cover here, please do not re-peek at standing height. A lot of people don't expect this, but like, you can do like the AD strafe to see where he's at, and then peek it at the same time, crouch. So it's AC or DC, depending on whichever way you do it. And then as you're peeking, don't wait to peek the angle to shoot. Like, don't wait to get out here to shoot. You should be shooting as you're peeking, right? Even if your bullets come out a little early, the pre-fire will still be effective if he's holding that tight angle, right? Because Peeker's advantage. But that's just some stuff I've seen. The crosshair placement's probably the biggest one. Like, just get your crosshair up. I'm telling you, this will win you a lot of gunfights, especially if somebody's just coming around the corner. Crosshair placement's good. You're going to win a lot more gunfights rather than having to adjust up and then hit their head. If your crosshair's already where their head's going to be, easy, right? So I did forget one thing that I think is really important, will help us with a little bit of communication. If you have a drone, let's say you have a drone meeting that's watching like the meeting front door and like main lobby area, right? You can't, let's say you're dead, you can't turn the drone past like this much of a field of view, right? Where I am, you can give a definitive call out for the player that's at this meeting doorway, right? Because you can see him in the drone. That's like a definitive call out. You have eyes on him, you can see him, right? You cannot turn the drone farther than this and see the meeting door connecting to tower, right? So any call outs like this will be sound calls, right? And there needs to be a distinction between like a definitive call out and sound call out, right? So just if you're making a call out off sound, just give it a sound call tag at the end. Nothing crazy. Use sound call tower, something like that. Sound call tower door at meeting. Instead of saying he's 100% the tower door connecting the meeting, or like the kitchen hallway connecting the meeting, right? Because Siege audio is a little busted, right? You're not gonna eat with the greatest headset in the world, everything like that, great. You're not gonna hear everything perfectly just because of the way the Siege audio engine works. So that's just another thing I forgot to add, but just if if you make a call out based on sound, they're like sound call out. Don't say he's 100% there, because a lot of times that'll get somebody killed, and I've done that myself a handful of times. But that's pretty much all for these. If I think of any more little tips or anything like that, I'll put them out as well. But pretty much just some of the main things I've seen from the last couple days of us playing ranked together.